Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Just like to say Happy New Year. Thanks for the 150 subscribers. It means a lot to me. Let's keep the channel growing. Keep me motivated to do more. Gonna try to upload a little more this year. I was slacking last year. Too many projects got in the way. So let's get at it. As you can see, I got the fridge back in the garage for the winter. Gonna try to do as much work as I can on it this winter. It's a little tight in here, as you can see, but at least it's inside and I can pick away at a few things. Plans for this winter: I got to do the fuel system. I got a fuel tank for it that I gotta put a sump in. I got the sump and everything already. I just gotta put the tank in the car and mock it up so I can figure out where the sump's gotta sit. And I'll take it into work and weld it. In the last video I had this running. I haven't had it running since. I just haven't had time to work on it really. I'm going to pull that distributor out. I think it's a tooth out where it is. I have to crank it pretty far to get the timing kind of close. Then I also have another cap and rotor to go on it. I'm going to see about getting some plug wires. And the big thing that we'll be doing this winter, I'll show you the goodies we got that have arrived for it so far. So I got one of these suckers here. This is a T3 T4 eBay turbo. $150 specials or whatever they're worth. I think they're even less than that in American funds. It's not too big. It's probably about perfect for this motor, but the plans aren't to keep this engine in here for a long time. I'll end up probably blowing it up. So make sure that we have enough airflow for the next engine that goes in here, whether it's a 307 or 350. I have a few to choose from. We also have it's a twin brother here, or twin sister, whatever you want to say. Same thing. So plan is to use both of these on the 260 here. For exhaust manifolds, the plan is to use 307 exhaust manifolds. I've just basically cut them up and extend them a little. This would have been the old driver's side. I just basically changed the direction of the pipe, put it on the passenger side. As you see, it's fairly simple. This flange has to come off because that's a T4 flange. These are T3 turbos, so I have some T3 flanges here waiting to go on. I'm gonna take those T4 flanges off. I was originally going to use these turbos here. They're off a John Deere tractors. I bought them years ago on eBay, originally to use like on a 350 on here, but they are a little large for basically this engine or anything I have planned anytime soon. So that's why I've decided to go with the Chinese T3 T4 turbos I got here. So apparently these are good for about 400 horse a piece is where they max out. Won't be anywhere close to that anytime soon. Probably not for many years. But we'll see if we can squeeze a little more power out of this little 260 here. Reason I'm using the 260 is most people say you blow up your first turbo engine, which is not entirely true because my first turbo engine is in the truck and it's still going, but this one, there's a good chance that it will probably grenade on me. And to control the boost on these turbos, we have some Chinese wastegates. These are 44 mil. I just have 7-pound springs for them for now. I also have 10-pound springs. The seller was nice enough to add in with for me. I also have a Walbro 255 knockoff here. I'm going to try that with the carb. It might not work. I think it was like 30 bucks for this thing on eBay. It's fairly big. It should work okay for turbo application on a carb, I would hope. I've heard some people had good luck with them, some people not so much, but if you're going to try that before putting my Aeromotive on, I do have an A1000, but it's kind of overkill for anything I got right now. So that's the A1000 there. As you can see, it's much larger than this little 255 knockoff Chinese Walbro here. So I'll save this for later. I have to look into the controllers that they have for them that run them at half the power, so I don't burn the thing out on the street. So it's basically overkill for what I need, but I didn't want to screw around and not have enough fuel, so we got that for later. I'll try that one for now. I also have the Aeromotive regulator here that I will be using. It is boost referenced, so it's got the vacuum boost port here. That way it rises, it'll raise the fuel pressure. For every pound of boost, it adds a pound of fuel pressure. So if I'm at 7 pounds of fuel pressure, you add a pound of boost, and then it brings it up to 8. That way you're not pushing the fuel back out of the carb. So it's kind of a requirement for boosted setups. I've got this manifold undone over here, so I can start mocking this one up. Basically, the next step, that one's pretty close now where I want it. So that's the passenger side. So the next step is to get these T3 flanges welded onto a piece of pipe, and I can kind of mock that up where I want it, mark it, tack it. Hopefully we get close. Then after that, it's adding the wastegate. So anyways, if you want to see how this sucker is going to turn out, make sure you stay tuned and subscribe, leave a like, comment, and thanks for watching.